Okay guys, we are back at Disney Springs. It has been a very long time since I've been here. So much has changed with the whole mask situation. We're gonna talk all about that. Gideon's has some new cookies. It's gonna be fun.
I feel like before we know it, the Valve mask cow banner will be gone. Okay, they still have the mask vending machine, if you forget one. Now, they're no longer doing the temperature screening, but you still have to kind of like go through here and then it goes through security. God, I remember when the line would be all the way back there because everybody had to get their temperature screened. They still do have the hand sanitizer stations here though.
Okay, so right now, we're doing it. We're doing it. Yo, what's coming off? So anywhere on Disney property outdoors, you don't have to wear a mask. Indoors, I believe you still have to.
They have new banners up for Pride Month.
I feel like I'm in some like strange fever dream right now because nobody's wearing a mask. It's just, it doesn't feel real because we've been wearing it and like conditioned to wearing them for so long.
All right, we've gotten the new menu for today. They got the Pride wings going on. They have a special Pride cake that we have to try. Time to go into Gideon's.
Now, once you're inside, you have to put a mask back on. I feel like they added 2 more little paintings on the wall since last time I was here.
So, you know, we've seen all of these guys, but the ones all the way in the corner, I don't think I've seen those before.
Okay, Morgan, you're here. This is your first moment of having your own Gideon's cookie.
I'm honestly terrified. Like, this looks like a monster.
Is the hype real? That's good. Are you gonna cry?
I'm so glad I bought 6. It's worth it.
It's good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And it just keeps getting better the more you eat it.
Well, everyone kept saying like the flavor wasn't all the way through it. It is.
We got our box. Gideon's Bakehouse. Delicious things await. But you know what's not gonna await?
Is the cake. It's sold out, like always. Every time I always come here, they said I was 30 minutes late. So I'm gonna have to come back another day for the Pride cake, but limited edition cookie. I was able to snack. So let's do a little rundown of what's in the cookie. It's similar to the one that they had for Christmas. So it's gonna be a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie, salted caramel.
I think for Pride, they put like rainbow glitter on it.
It's not very glamorous. It kind of looks like a deformed turtle shell, but let's go for it. Now, the white chocolate chips are amazing. They're just like super creamy, but it's like the subtle hint of the caramel in there. It's like a smooth caramel. Normally, I don't like caramel, but I love this cookie. Like solid 9 out of 10. I think the Christmas one, I think I like that one a little better, but this one is still solid.
Have fun. Don't let those cookies melt.
Oh, we'll try. It's on a plane.
You'll try to let them melt? Okay.
I think one of the great things about still living in Orlando is like, you know, you say goodbye to your friends during the DCP, they always end up coming back and visiting.
It's time to go to the movies. Last time I was here, we saw Tenants. Over here at the AMC Dine-In Theater, Rebel Heart, modern masterpiece. I think this looks like one of the outfits from the movie? One of the 47 costumes designed by Oscar-winning costume designer Jenny Bevan. So it looks like they have some of the concept art for the costume, and there's some sketches.
Now, if you don't know what the movie Corella is, it's like a prequel to 101 Dalmatians, but honestly, I'm most excited just to see the West Side Story trailer on the big screen, so I can say that I've now seen Rachel on the big screen. Now, as a couple days ago, you no longer have to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated inside the AMC Theater.
Now they set up a little red carpet for the movie, Corella right there. Okay, so you have to put your mask on once you get inside, but once you sit down, then you can take it off.
2 hours later.
We just finished the movie. Great movie. We'll talk about it a little bit. First off, I'm starving, so I went to Deluxe Burger, got my french fries, and that crispy buffalo chicken sandwich with bacon on it. Now, the past couple times I've been here, the chicken wasn't as good as I remember. I heard the old chicken kind of came back, so it's looking a lot better this time. Now, the real star is this truffle aioli they got. Okay, we're gonna take a little break. Let's first talk about Corella. Amazing. I really went in with low expectations. I was not really excited about it. It was really awesome seeing Rachel on the big screen. That's like a mind-blowing moment. But so Corella, she's a cool villain, but I never really had a connection with her. She's kind of a crazy lady who wanted to murder a bunch of dogs. But this was very different than what Disney has ever done with a live-action movie. Normally, they're very stale and bland and just kind of like cookie cutter. The directing is very cookie cutter and the way the music works. I've been really disappointed with pretty much everything Disney has produced with their live action like film adaptations of animated movies. I know some people like some of the movies, but they're all just kind of boring to me. So it was nice and refreshing to see Corella because it was something I've never experienced before. It was kind of like a heist movie, but also like a, I don't know, it was so good. And the music, the soundtrack, they have like Beatles music. I don't even want to know how much they paid for the soundtrack of Corella because there's so many like classic songs. I think it's like based in like the 70s or late 60s, and just the vibe is something you haven't seen before, like in a Disney movie. So it was nice and refreshing. The cinematography was not your normal cinematography in Disney live action movies. Some of it was very unique, and the cast was perfectly casted. You really felt and cared for these characters and the story, and there's cute little dogs in it, and the jokes landed. There was a couple points where the pacing was a little off, but I really enjoyed it. I think Disney finally redeemed themselves in terms of like making a good movie, because their past haven't been very good. Artemis Fowl last year.
Top of the morning.
Now let's talk about the mask situation. It's very interesting now. As soon as you go inside, you have to wear a mask, but then as soon as you sit down, you don't have to wear a mask. So it's kind of confusing, and I know it's changing day by day. It's very interesting because like, this is my first time ever like not wearing a mask on like theme park property or like in public. It's odd because I feel like everybody's like watching you, because wearing a mask became like politicized. It's like who you're supporting is if you're wearing a mask or not, which the past 2020 was very frustrating. Having a suppressed immune system, I tried to follow the guidelines that like the CDC gave on how to like protect myself. Every single person I know has been like vaccinated. I got fully vaccinated like a month and a half ago. So like the CDC was like, it's okay to not wear a mask when you're going outside, but I feel like people are still like looking at you and kind of judging you a little bit just because you're not wearing a mask. But it's like you're following what the CDC was telling us to do. Now we're still following, but people are still judging. It's very confusing, but felt like things are getting back to normal, not having to wear a mask again. Like I almost got run over by ECV today. Like things are getting back to normal here at Disney World, and I'm glad. Like I don't know when the shift is going to be where it's like just okay not to wear a mask when you're outside and not to be judged by people. Especially because like I'm putting this stuff on the internet, so I'm sure people are making judgments because I'm like not wearing a mask outside right now. Now I think we're at this point where it's not going to be going away anytime soon, but I feel like a large amount of the population is vaccinated, and if you're worried about coming to Disney with the whole mask situation, just don't come. I feel like if you're truly worried, don't come. But I feel like if you want to get kind of back to normal, and if you've been vaccinated, just come. And I feel like you should be okay with not wearing a mask when you're outside. That's my little TED talk. Let me know down in the comments like, what are your thoughts on everything? It's all very like stressful. We're gonna walk around Disney Springs a little bit, then we're gonna go home because I have a little project to do.
And you know, we had to come over here and say hello to Chewy's Thick Cheeks right there. This wreath outside the Christmas store. These gingerbread men don't look like gingerbread men. They literally look like voodoo dolls. I'm in a little marketplace right now. They do have these new little reusable food bags. They got reusable silicone placemats. Then they have these fun reusable little tins. So to save some money at the parks, you know, pack a sandwich, put it in there, put it in your backpack, and you're good to go. They put up a wonderful little mural of the Mickey gloves with the pride flag in the center. I normally aren't a fan of the balloons, but look at this one. It's got the little up house. We're gonna pop into World of Disney real quick, see if anything is new. So they've changed all the colors in here to rainbow colors for Pride Month. It almost looks like the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but it's like the Pride shirt. That's really nice. Ooh, $37 though. It does look like they're selling a Pride fanny pack. I like that the zipper is also a rainbow. They have a Pride Mickey backpack and then some Pride ears. This almost just looks like a snow cone for some reason. They're like Loki ears. These things are stuffed. Oh my gosh, they're thick. Honestly, there's not too much new merch in there.
Okay guys, we are back at home. So our dryer isn't drying the clothes. So we think there's like lint buildup in the duct. So it is time to clean out the duct. If you've never done this before, it prevents like fires, and it also just clears it out so everything can dry properly. I'm sure you've had dryers where you have to dry it like 3 or 4 times to fully dry. That's because the ducts are probably blocked up. So we're getting nice and personal. There's literally no room in here, so this should be good. Let's move this sucker back. All right, well, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna unplug this. Okay, well, since there's no room, let me crawl over this thing. Oh God. Okay, don't break it, Kevin. Don't break it. We've made it. Okay, so you take your drill, and then you get this little thing like a brush on it, and you put it in the drill. Close that up, and then we're gonna put it in the vent. Okay, I'm only a couple feet in. Look how much I've already removed. That is insane. Okay, now currently we're at oh God, we're at 12 feet. I think I'm gonna have to buy an extender because I think it's like probably over 30 feet of venting. This is one of the grossest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Because it's like 20 years of buildup. No one ever cleaned this stuff. So glad I'm cleaning because I couldn't imagine if that stuff like ignited, the whole place would like go down like that. All right. Time to go back in. I think we're gonna stop for today. This is 20 years and just 12 feet of
the vet.
Good news, the dryer is drying the clothes. The problem has been solved, but the name of this company is called Lint Eater, and the entire time I kept thinking about that Orbit's gum commercial.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
What the French
Did you
toast?
think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
You lint liquor. All right, so a lot has happened in the past couple hours. Disney just announced that certain cast members in certain roles outdoors no longer have to wear a mask, which I think is great because wearing a mask in the Orlando heat and working crazy hours, every single cast member working right now is a rock star. So that's happening within Disney. At Universal, you no longer have to wear a mask outside or inside. Now, if you still want to wear a mask, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just there's an option. If you're vaccinated and you don't want to wear a mask, you have the option to not wear it while you're inside on a ride. And I just watched the Marvel campus opening. The new Captain America costume kind of blew my mind. I was not expecting that. I'm really excited that they're finally making costumes kind of more current in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I'm excited to go visit it this year. I'll be there eventually. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on Friday. Bye.
It takes a very special person to put this in their house, of Goofy just holding two fish. The title of the painting is called Something Fishy.